then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. And my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess, you ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down the air in the scene. And I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break about me and my self-talk too. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you ain't first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what? Stop.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. You picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. I can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right, I don't got time. I could call to we're talking about you, brought to protecting the sons and daughters from political and slaughter.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with MK Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing this so subtle, fumbling out through the rubble. Remember this shit jump at the top, always gonna get something in the middle. Gotta stay hunting.
Well, the onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the San Francisco 49ers.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Richie James on the return. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. With the Vikings and 49ers, you might remember, met in the divisional round of the playoffs a season ago. The Vikings coming in off the overtime win against New Orleans. But the 49ers, they were rested and ready, and they got a couple of touchdown runs from Tevin Coleman. And their defense shut out the Vikings in the second half. as that wound up a 27-10 Niner victory. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
2nd and 16. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And down inside the 15 he goes. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
At the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 now.
15-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Complete. Jefferson the target. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
Vikings.
Back to throw now on 1st down. This one brought in by Jefferson. 20, 10, touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
Justin Jefferson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is what, 3-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Cost them.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. From the gun, a run with Mostert. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
Was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 38-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. On the carry, it's Cook. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Kello Witherspoon on the coverage.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep. 1st and goal.
Goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Vikings 14, 49ers nothing. Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is Mostert. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Buying time to his left. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw here. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
47-yard line.
couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Just shy of midfield. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a give, right side. Craig. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1 yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
3 brings up 3rd and 6.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
A 2-yard.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. On play action, they'll throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brought down at the 48.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Give to Cook out of the gun. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Made at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Minnesota.
Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. They red zone coverage there and thought there was some space to send their guy right into the middle on a slant, hoping he would get lost. Instead, they read it quite well and closed quickly.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get
they?
a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
The Niners.
Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
2nd and 6 at the 20-yard line.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Gladney. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quick.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. So his struggles just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That one will be incomplete. He caught it but could not stay in bounds for the long connection. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They're going to look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
For Will Fuller, incomplete. It's now 2nd down and 20.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Will Fuller, incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 20.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll throw now on the final play. Finding some room at midfield. And gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0 as we send you cross country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game now to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On first down, it's Craig. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Mostert. He's got the first down and more past midfield. The 20, 10, and he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Niner. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He was taken down at the 20.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Here's Mostert. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Now back to throw. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Mostert. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. One more time with Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers are back within a score. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back the intended target. 3rd down here.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he comes back with 1 complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a 1st down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down, here's the run to Cook. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Taken down.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They run it again with Cook. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And defensively going with a dime set, 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. They'll set up to throw. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll look to throw here. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. 33 yards that time. Well, for a play that didn't look like much at the snap, that jet sweep turned into a big play in a hurry.
And how about how they ran the play? Because they obviously caught the defense out of position and not expecting that one, and that turned into a nice chunk of yardage. But how about the execution on the handoff?
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
At the 33-yard line.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. 2nd and 14. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Brandon his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
14. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Cook, the ball carrier.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Second and 4. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
4 yards to go.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5.
It's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 5.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll buy some time right. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
8-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try the left side. It's Craig. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
Taken down.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 10-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have two defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. There he goes right side. The 30. 10. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
28. 49ers 14. Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Minnesota, it'll be a much happier locker room here as they get that first win after 5 straight losses to start the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Let me explain.